Hi guys, I'm Shmi, hello and welcome back to the channel where it is time to get the Black Series tour started. We are heading with my 3 AMG Black Series cars, plus the G63 on an adventure over through France to Germany today with our first stop heading past the Eurotunnel onwards to Paris. This journey is kindly supported by the Eurotunnel with travel opening up around Europe, plus new duty-free and tax-free shopping as well. We're going to be getting started with the 4 cars for the crossing over from the UK to France as we make our way today onwards towards the Eiffel Tower with all of these. I am very excited to get the Mystic Blue SLS, the Solar Beam GT Black, the Diamond White C63 Black Series and the Cerulean Blue G63 on the road together, something I've been planning for quite a while. In fact, I think since I picked up the SLS, hoping that one day a GT would be joining the collection, and the C had to happen as well. Today though, it is time for the start of the Black Series tour. It's got to be said that these two together are looking epic. The dreams I had for the Solar Beam and the Mystic Blue now becomes reality. Everybody is just getting ready. We've got some sim playing going on. We're loading up the cars, getting all of the luggage in here. Of course, with the G-Wagon, we have ample space for everything that we could possibly need. We've got full tanks of fuel in the G and in the SLS, but the GT is on about a third. That's on about a quarter. So we're very quickly going to need to have a checkpoint to make sure we can get these fueled. And then we've got around an hour and a half, 2 hours or so to get around the M25 across the Dartford Crossing down towards the Eurotunnel, where we can talk a little bit more about what we're getting up to for the short journey over towards France. I can't believe this is happening. I've been thinking about it for so long, but in a moment we're going to get all of these started and get this drive underway. And over my shoulder is the most awesome of views. In fact, SLS Black Series right alongside. How cool is that? Joe in the SLS. That's mad. We're in the quiet one here. Then we've got the C. The noise of that engine. Oh, that is cool. That is so cool. We've got all 3 Black Series together. The C63, the SLS up front, the G63 in the middle. I've been wanting to make this happen for so long, and finally we have all of the cars on the road. I don't think I've heard the C63 from outside before actually. Wow, this is going to be so cool. Of course, we're heading at the moment around the M25. Destination is to the Eurotunnel check-in Folkestone. With everything opening up in terms of travel at the moment, this is the perfect opportunity to head over, to go to Germany. You can go to the south of France, to Paris, you name it. And of course today we are heading down to Paris, and the Eurotunnel is by far and away the easiest and fastest way to cross from the UK to France. I've been taking the crossings with them for many, many years, so super cool to be doing this today with Eurotunnel as well. And we'll talk a little bit more about that later. But for the time being, the view in my mirror at the moment, if you can see back through the cage behind us, is basically epic with everything, with the cars back there. I'm just totally awestruck by what I'm looking at. I'm hoping we might get another little sound check in a moment. I think the guys are just taking it easy back there. Wait for it, the C63 is over my shoulder. Just wait for it a moment. I should give a wave, Let's see if we can enjoy some of this. Just so cool! What a start to the journey. We're going over the Dartford Bridge, which normally is slow on the best of days. Today it is dead slow. There's a cool view of the city, which you can't see at all right now because London is over that away, but we're in some kind of rolling roadblock. I don't know why, there must be something they're cleaning up ahead of us. And then, outside, we have the other guys. We've got the SLS. You can see behind. So cool. How to have fun in traffic. I would imagine anybody else around would be very, very confused right now by all the matching plates as we cross over the Thames. Let's hope this isn't too long, because we're quickly dropping back time. We are arriving! The Channel Tunnel exit. It is so easy. You drive off the M20 motorway, which connects to the M25, from London towards the south east. You pull off here, go through the ticket booths, and then through to the terminal. We're going to go and have a quick lunch stop, I think, inside. But just like this, we'll head on through and go get ready to head over towards France on what is turning quickly into an absolutely beautiful day. We are the first ones through. The others are at the check-in booths at the moment. This is the terminal, and I haven't actually been to this side for a while, but this is of course where you have the duty-free shopping, you have the Tesla superchargers and EV chargers, and we're going to park up somewhere. Oh, that's cool. GR Yaris in green. Nice. I haven't seen a green one before. That looks really good. Anyway, we'll go find somewhere to park all of the cars and then head inside to get our lunch. The latecomer to the party. He knows that he knows he's getting frowned upon for that. Now he's going to park it in forwards or something, just because he knows I won't like that either. It is quickly turning into a beautiful day. Blue skies here at the Eurotunnel, and this incredible lineup of the cars. Stunning to see them all here together. Surreal that this trip is getting underway as we head today to Paris and then onwards to Germany. We've got the colours glistening in the sun, the yellow, the navy, the white, the cerulean blue, looking awesome. And also here at the car park, over there, where one Joe Achilles has been taking a look as well, we have a Porsche 911 992 GT3 in shark blue. I wonder where they're going to be heading to. But we're going to head inside to grab a quick bite to eat at the terminal, where they also now, as a result of the UK having departed from the EU, have the World Duty Free shop for duty-free shopping. And in addition to that, you can also make tax-free purchases now in the EU to bring them back to the UK. So lots of things have been changing, but of course with the ease and simplicity of doing this, and I've taken the Eurotunnel Crossing, I think over 100 times over the last couple of years, and at least, well, 20 odd times in the last year or so as well. It is by far and away the most efficient way to take the cars like this today over towards Paris. So I'm going to head in, get a bite to eat, and then we're going to get through the customs side of things onto the train and make the crossing over to France. How cool is this? We're loading at the back as we head towards the train. SLS up front, G-Wagon, C, and GT Black Series. Arguably, we're probably in best sound order. I'm not sure. SLS definitely up front. That was a Tesla. That wasn't a Tesla. That was not a Tesla. Anyway, we're going to go and board the train. It's a 35-minute crossing. We're booked for the single-deck carriages, which are slightly taller and slightly wider, which means obviously for a car like the G63 you don't have any height issues. And for cars that are particularly wide, and we've just been seeing the other cars around, the GT3 RS Weissach 901.2 as well, which are all, I think, heading to Spa, circuit to Spa-Francorchamps in Belgium for a track day. You can actually spot the GT3 way up there. That's the 992 GT3 up at the very top. But obviously the perk is that if you have a car that's particularly low and wide, you don't have so much pressure from the curbs on the side. So it's a very easy way to travel and to do this. We just head on through past some of the trains over there to go and get boarded and make our way towards Paris, where I believe on the other side the weather is going to be even more glorious. It's turning out to be quite a lovely day for this time of year. I obviously cross the Eurotunnel quite often, but I'm actually really excited about today just because of this, what's in front of us. I haven't done a tour like this with multiple cars, as we've got a little bit of squeaky brakes, probably just from slowly manoeuvring for a short period, because this is, we've been planning it for 2 years, to now be doing this, to be with the Black Series on tour. This is mega. It goes the SLS, not the first time that's been across the tunnel. Obviously when I bought it, the G had the SLS in a trailer behind it, and the SLS has been over at least once since. The G has done a good couple of trips, but it is the maiden journey for the C and for the GT, which is really quite exciting. And thankfully here, as I said, these wider carriages, we have plenty of space and nothing to worry about as we head on in. And just like this, we are now about to exit onto French tarmac to commence the drive down towards Paris. Now, of course, as I was saying, all passengers are entitled to the duty-free shopping at the Eurotunnel Folkestone Terminal. And with World Duty Free, you can save up to 50% on items such as spirits and scents. But now also UK residents are also applicable for tax-free shopping in the EU on all sorts of different products, which means, of course, being able to purchase without VAT, which is a pretty big change from before. But we will head out this way, following our army of cars that are all now in kilometres. We only have actually 212 kilometres to drive until this car is run in, and then we can start opening it up a little bit more. And I always like to follow the running in procedure as fully as possible for the longevity of the cars, especially with the plans that I have to own these things for long term. But yeah, here we are in France. It's time to go. We've just had absolute carnage fueling 4 cards at once, where you have to pay with your card at the machine, and obviously the machines only take the same card twice. You can't do every car on the same credit card, and I've been running around touching everything. Watch the stones, Joe. But yeah, we're about an hour and a half now from Paris. We've been posting a little bit that we're heading to Paris, so it might be quite amusing when we get there. But it's a really very, very, very nice day. Can't complain about this in the slightest. Beautiful. And then we'll have about half an hour, I think, from the stop point onwards. But I haven't been to Paris for years. We're heading back, driving in the Solar Beam Beast with all of the others. As the G comes past, we should probably get back in the car now that they're all ready to go. Benzine's rocking the G63, literally rocking, sitting way back. Not sure how that's comfortable, but right, let's get mad. Let's get in here and let's get back on the road. This is still completely and totally surreal. In front of us, the SLS and the C, and then alongside the G63, taking some photos of all of the cars as well. Driving through France, making our way to Paris with an hour to go. This is dreamland. This is what it's all about. Great bunch of friends with all of the AMGs. Just absolutely loving it. We are now in Paris. We're somewhere in the outskirts. We still have a fair bit to go, and that is a particularly nasty speed bump, and this is very difficult in a car like this one because it has so much aero underneath it that we're probably about to scrape. Oh no, we've made it. That's quite convenient because it is really, really bad. But the other thing I wanted to say is, look at this. We've now got 1,563 kilometers, which means officially we can take this off, the running in sticker, because you have to do 1,500. So that is done. This car is now good to go. We can have some fun with it. And the next few days are going to be really quite awesome. And already, I almost feel, this might sound strange, like it's unleashed a bit more power. I know some modern cars do that. I don't know if this car does that. It might purely be psychological, but it gives that kind of sense. But this is a very Parisian roundabout where we are right now, and we're actually about to go for this weird kind of sightseeing tour because our route is going to take us to the famous Arc de Triomphe, then it's going to take us to down the Champs-Élysées a touch, and then to the Eiffel Tower. And these are all places I've driven before. It's always carnage, and the Arc de Triomphe roundabout is as much carnage as you can get pretty much anywhere in the entire world. It is no lanes, massive roundabout. You give priority to people entering the roundabout, which is unusual, and it's just all round going to be nuts. So we'll be there in about half an hour or something like that. Yeah, it's rush hour as well, which doesn't help, but there are scooters everywhere. Everybody's like, what are these cars doing here in the city centre? But we'll make it work. We'll get there and we'll go have some fun at the Arc de Triomphe in a few minutes. The traffic jams we've been dealing with are something that you only find in basically Paris, but we do now have a bit of an escort from the police van.
Is the police giving us an escort?
Yes, literally. As he just said, the policeman is basically giving us an escort. He was asking us to rev and make noise in the tunnel and stuff. That just does not happen in the UK. And now we make our way past the construction site. Officially, it's 1.5.
I think Tim's probably middle of filming now with the radio off.
Tim's not with it off, but Joe was pretty accurate with that. And yeah, we're just cruising through. We've made it through. This is the Arc de Triomphe, L'Étoile, the famous roundabout. I haven't been here for years, and we're about to take 4 noisy AMGs around it. I hope it's not going to be too busy, because if this is anything like the traffic jam we've just been in, this is going to be complete carnage. You basically want to be in one of those, are smart here in Paris. That's by far the best way to get around. I'm a little bit nervous right now, but we're going to go just over halfway round, down a bit, the Champs-Élysées, I think, on the navigation. And then see what happens. Right, here we go. I hope the guys behind are going to be okay with this. It's such a strange one because priority actually goes to those entering L'Étoile, which is carnage. My goodness. Well, we're here. We're going around. We're kind of in one piece. We should go like 3 or 4 lanes wide here. The buses on the inside, and obviously the famous monument right in the centre, which is currently having some refurbishment works and restoration and stuff. Yeah, this is carnage. Look at this. This guy's just moving over in front just because, and then you've got all the buses, and I'm conscious of having a stupidly long bonnet out in front. But then you get the complication with having the priority for people coming on. Just wait for it, wait for it, wait for it before we're going to keep going round. This is absolute madness. Absolute madness. Oh. Where do we go? Right, we're going to the Champs-Élysées. That is this way. I hope the guys are all behind and all good, because I've thrown everyone in at the deep end here, big time. But you know what? We've actually survived. This is the Champs-Élysées, the famous shopping street. We've made it round, and we're all good. Oh, this is a little bit ridiculous. Getting towards the end of the day, I've spent many an occasion here. We've had car meets lining up here before, all sorts of different things, and now here with multiple Black Series. Here we are then, look at this, the Eiffel Tower with sunset on a beautiful day in Paris. This has been so chaotic. It's driving through this city in a car like this, or in a group of cars like this, maybe I should say, is just total carnage. But we're going to come round to a place where I've been before, where you can get a nice view and pull the cars in just for a second to regroup and to understand a little bit of the chaos we have just encountered. I can only laugh at this. More speed bumps. Carefully does it. Very carefully does it. We have loosely alluded to where we were going to go, and there are some pretty cool cars here actually. That's quite fun. Is that a CLK Black Series? Where are we going to stop? That is the question. I reckon around the other side. I guess we're going to pull in just here with that view and see what's what. This city is so funny to drive in. My word. Right, let's hop out. Time is quickly flying by, but what a view. The sun setting, the Eiffel Tower, and now the 4 Black Series cars parked up here. My 3, we were just doing some photos, and also with the CLK63 Black Series that's joined, which was the previous Black Series, and perhaps should be on the agenda for the future, but a spot to get some awesome photos at the end of an amazing day. We've still got a little bit of a drive over towards our hotel, and there are, of course, a fair few people around taking photos and having a look at the cars. Plus, there's even a CLS 63 here as well, I think over from Dubai, given by the plate. But yes, that's quite the view, quite a special opportunity, and yeah, kind of mind-blowing end to the day, to be honest. Beautiful sunset. Amazing to be back here in Paris. I genuinely think the previous time that I was actually here was 3.5 years ago, right here on the Ring Wing Ting with 4 of the Schmiemobiles. It's kind of deja vu to do this, but in a slightly different way and a much more spontaneous way given how it all came together. But we're here, the cars are here. It's been quite the journey and it's just awesome. Thing to test, individual mode. Can we do a loud start now? Yes, we can. That works. Although my loud start is very quiet when Joe starts. Joe, do you want to start it up and show us what a real engine sounds like? We had it from both sides. Okay, so. This sounds ominous. Yes.
It's telling me that our destination is in some kind of like ultra low emission zone, but in Paris.
no idea. We don't have many ultra low emission zone cars. We'll have to work that out later. Just go for it. All right, it's time for us to depart, to say farewell to the now illuminated Eiffel Tower and onwards to our next stop, the final stop for the night, about an hour away. Well, we've made it. We're parked up then with all of the cars after day one of the Black Series tour, and what a day it was, setting off from the UK, heading over, crossing over with the Eurotunnel. A big thanks to the team there, and of course more information, as we talked about earlier, you will find down below too. Do go and check that out. It's a great time to get out on the road, to get over to Europe, and of course the benefits with duty-free shopping and tax-free shopping as well. For now though, it's been a long day on the road. Tomorrow is going to be a long day as well, as we continue over towards Germany, the Autobahn, and onwards to Stuttgart, the home of Mercedes-Benz. That's it for now though. Thank you very much for watching as always, guys, and I'll catch you again very soon. Cheers!